Hello, welcome to the Mayor Best Friends YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, before we do our Unova Gym Run, I must give you two disclaimers. Disclaimer number one is that this video is not a tutorial video. This video just explains certain concepts and techniques of how to handle certain gym leaders. And disclaimer number two is that I don't want to be on an amulet coin boost, and that is due to the fact that I may have to say things like, alright, so we're going to have to stop over here at this gym leader, and we're going to be right back. Please stay tuned to the Mayor Best Friends YouTube channel. And I feel like that's not fully representative of the full amulet coin run, so I'd rather have you experiment on the amulet coin run yourself, but I am using weather teams to give you the good odds to be quite fast. But I am going to warn you, the Unova gyms are going to be quite a bit, well, let's just say, in its puzzles. But we're going to start off with the easy gyms, the gyms that don't require much puzzles. So that's going to be the first, second, third, and the fifth gyms in Unova. Otherwise, the rest of the gyms have a lot of puzzles. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this set. So, you're dealing with Gym Leader Cress, and Cress. So, this is Cress set number. Which one is the one with Floatzel in the lead? Well, Floatzel's not in the lead. Politoed is. But let's see here. Politoed has the ability Drizzle. Its item is the Wakon Berry, and its moves are Hydro Pump, Blizzard, Psychic, and Helping Hand. And Floatzel has the ability Swift Swim. Its item is the Wakon Berry, and its moves are Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Crunch, and Hidden Power Electric. And then we have Seismic Toad, which has the ability Swift Swim, and its item is the Rendu Berry, and its moves are Muddy Water, Earth Power, Hyper Voice, and Sludge Bomb. Alright. Politoed is quite the helper. Just a brief warning for Cress's team. If you knock out my Typhlosion, then by golly, I have a ton of grass types as backups. Alright, so we have Golduck and we have Samurott. Alright, so Golduck's ability is Swift Swim, its item is the Lumberry, and its moves are Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Petal Dance, and Focus Blast. And Samurott, its ability is Torrent, and it has no item, and its moves are Aqua Tail, Mega Horn, Aqua Jet, and Sacred Sword. So this is Crest set number 4. If you want to sketch Sacred Sword, then you need to encounter this set from Crest here. So make sure before you bring your Smeargle to sketch that Sacred Sword, make sure that you encounter Crest number 4, and Crest number 4 leads with Politoed and Floatzel. So that's how you know that you're battling Crest number 4. And by the way, my guide is going to be linked down in the description below. That's very important, because I know some people ask, how does Smeargle have Sacred Sword, or how do I see people have Sacred Sword in their Samurott? And now you know. All right, so let's go ahead and read the last Pokemon. So the last Pokemon is Semipour, and Semipour's ability is Torrent, and its item is Rendu Berry, and its moves are Aqua Tail, Ice Punch, Crunch, and Low Kick. Alright, so we can essentially do Eruption Spam, and we should be able to knock out the Semipour. There we go. And now we're going to go ahead and go right next door to Chili. And after that, then we're going to recover in the Pokemon Center. Alright. So, Chili number 1. So we have Semi-Seer. Semi-Seer's ability is Blaze. Its item is Passo Berry, and its moves are Heat Wave, Low Kick, Grass Knot, and Hidden Power Ice. And Infernape's ability is Iron Fist. Its item is Passo Berry, and the moves are Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Rock Slide, and Thunder Punch. Alright, so we're going to set up the table. And for anyone that is not familiar with my vernacular here, setting up the table, what I mean by that is by setting up the Stealth Rocks. Because I've used Stealth Rocks as like setting up silverware for a dinner table. And then when the Pokemon arrive, they get chip damage. Alright. So, who is going to come out? Chandelure. Chandelure's ability is Flash Fire, so that means if you hit it with a fire move, it boosts the power of Chandelure's fire moves. Its item is the Shuca Berry, and the moves are Heat Wave, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, and Hidden Power Ice. Alright, now we should be knocking this Chandelure out shortly. Alright. Now we're going to do the Earth Power. We're going to try to chip off the Semi-Seer. Magmortar. Magmortar's ability is Vital Spirit, its item is the Charty Berry, and its moves are Heat Wave, Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, and Cross Chop. Alright, so we're going to hit my Magmortar. And there's 2 more Pokemon that we have to wait for. We have to wait for Arcanine and Heatmer. And one of them should arrive shortly. Well, both of them are going to arrive now, since I knocked out Semi-Seer. There we go. Alright, so Arcanine's ability is Intimidate, its item is Shuca Berry, and its moves are Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Wild Charge, and Extreme Speed. And Heatmer's ability is Flash Fire, its item is the Charty Berry, and the moves are Fire Blast, Giga Drain, Hidden Power Ice, and Super Power. Oh, that hurt. Oh, whoa. All right. Now Arcanine is going to do Extreme Speed on one of the Pokemon. I don't know which one, but Arcanine is going to do Extreme Speed. Either way, I'm going to have both of them target Arcanine. So even if Arcanine does try to do Extreme Speed, it's not going to be fruitful in its efforts. Alright, last but not least in this gym, we have to deal with Chilian, but before we do, I would like to recover, and I'm going to take a pause break, and we're going to be right back. Please stay tuned to the Mayor Best Friends YouTube channel for further gym leader coverage. Alright, and I recovered at the Pokemon Center. Let's go ahead and go back to battling the 3 gym leaders. Actually, we just need to battle the grass gym leader last, Chilian. Which, by the way, if you're doing an Amulet Coin run, then you should speak to him over here. But due to camera angles, I'd rather speak to him over here. You can see me. Alright, so we have Semi-Sage and Leafany. So, Semi-Sage, so this is going to be Chilian number 1. Semi-Sage's ability is Overgrow, and its item is a Cuppa Berry, and its moves are Seed Bomb, Crunch, Rock Slide, and Super Power. And then we have Leafany, and Leafany's ability is
Chlorophyll. Its item is a Cuppa Berry, and its moves are Leaf Blade, X Scissor, Shadow Claw, and Swords Dance. Now, the person that I bought this from, Genukula, he probably got some inspiration from this gym leader. So, yeah. Literally, same ability and same moves, but a different item. I decided to let Leafany hold a Miracle Seed just to emphasize its Leaf Blade move a little bit more. And this Leafany has a Cuppa Berry. So, there we go. Wow. I never knew that I'd battle against a Leafany that I have in my gym team. I never thought that that would happen until it happened to me right now. You know, it's so funny. I thought about that in the past, but when I'm taping now, I just thought of that just now. It's kind of hilarious battling my own Leafany. So alright. Anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about the Sceptile over here. So Sceptile's ability is Unburden. Its item is a Uka Berry, and its moves are Giga Drain, Focus Blast, Hidden Power Rock, and Dragon Pulse. And we have Breloom. Breloom's ability is Technician, and its moves are Mach Punch, Bullet Seed, Rock Slide, and Spore. Alright, so let's go ahead. There we go. Let's go ahead and punch in the moves there. And let's go ahead and cover the last two Pokemon, since after Breloom and Sceptile, they're going to come out here. So let's go and talk about Stoutland. Stoutland's ability is Intimidate. Its item is a Chupple Berry, and its moves are Retaliate, Superpower, Crunch, and Ice Fang. And then we have Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's ability is Iron Barbs, and its item is an Uka Berry, and its moves are Power Whip, Gyro Ball, Leech Seed, and Stealth Rock. Alright. And there we go. So now we're going to fly over to Macarene City.
Alright, so we get to check out the museum, but since you're on an Emulate Coin run, you have to just glance at the museum if you want to check it out. There you go, and there's the whole library. Fun fact, this is where my studio is. So for anyone wondering where the Mara Bestfriends YouTube channel is taped at, well, now you know where it is. It's right here. So, but we're not coming here just to film a general self-help video. We are here to tape a gym run, and we're going to battle Lenora. However, I do ask that when I film self-help videos, even though I show you where my studio is, if you see me taping, you can watch, but don't be going in front of me. Get the information quickly. Alright, so I'm going to set up the table here with our stealth rocks, and then I'm going to go ahead and do Eruption. And Licky Licky does not have Cloud 9. I almost forgot to read the types. The movesets are let's go and read Lenora here. So Lenora, this set of Lenora is Dragonite and Licky Licky. All right, so this Lenora, oh, it did have Cloud9. Let's see. Yep, it did have Cloud9. It just didn't show in the battle log. All right, so Dragonite's ability is multi-scale. Its item is a Lumberry, and its moves are Dragon Claw, Superpower, Extreme Speed, and Fire Punch. Licky Licky's ability is Cloud9. Its item is Grass Gem, and its moves are Return, Power Whip, Earthquake, and Helping Hand. And now we're facing off against an Anorth. Anorth's ability is Battle Armor. Its item is Life Orb, and its moves are X Scissor, Rock Slide, Low Kick, and Stealth Rock. All right. So this should be a knockout for Armaldo. Did I say Anorth? I should have said Armaldo. There we go. Hey, if Dragonite just feints the Torkoal, then we can just pull in our Grass-type Pokemon, and they should be able to handle the rest of these Pokemon. Dunsparce. Alright. So, yeah, I know from the 2019 episode of the gym run when I visited this place last time, I made a reference to a certain player. That certain player is Zakar, and his name used to be... there used to be a lot of staff that used to name him Dunsparce, and I used to have fun with the staff lunch. They said, oh, he's Smart Sparse, so that was the joke I was referring to. For anyone wondering, why was Bestfriends laughing at the end of that gym battle? Now you know why. Alright. Anyways, let's go ahead and discuss the Dunsparce and the Kangaskhan. Let's go ahead and discuss the most threatening Pokemon in the battle first, Kangaskhan. So Kangaskhan's ability is Scrappy, and its item is a Chople Berry, and the moves are Fake Out, Low Kick, Return, and Helping Hand. And Dunsparce has the ability Serene Grace. Its item is Leftovers, and its moves are Headbutt, Coil, Roost, and Glare. Alright, so we shouldn't be dealing with this threat too much. Well, thanks to Kangaskhan for going to deal with that threat, because Kangaskhan essentially eliminated the Typhlosion. By the way, Headbutt has a chance to flinch, but Headbutt's not really the worst thing to happen to your Pokemon if it happens. Especially if Dunsparce is doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and do Energy Ball, and I'm going to knock out Kangaskhan. There we go. So the last Pokemon is going to be Watchog. Watchog's ability is Analytic. Its item is going to be Flame Orb, and its moves are Super Fang, Facade, Fling, and Helping Hand. Alright. So Dunsparce essentially paralyzed us. I don't know why it wanted to do that, because it basically hindered its Watchog from doing an effective attack, because, you know, with the ability Analytic, if you move last, then your attack hits a little harder. But thanks to Dunsparce and glaring everything, you know, essentially made quite a hindrance for Watchog to deal with. Alright, so, and this is Lenora number 2. Alright, so now we're going to go over to Barua number 3. Berg. You know, I've tried to pronounce his name. He's the bug gym leader. He's the guy with the honey in the gym. So we can still have the same team for his gym because he's bug type, so yeah. And we can set up the table like we usually do with our stealth rocks. Oh, Well, I'm all the way into this video, so might as well mention this. Have you noticed anything odd about my gym team? Well, there's no HM slave. Have you wondered why? Have you wondered why I haven't had an HM slave? Well, let me go ahead and answer that question while I'm on my way to the gym. The reason why I don't have an HM slave is because I'm using move Ocaronas, which essentially allow me to fly and cut and do all the necessary moves while I'm here in the gym. And with that being said, I would like to take a moment before I battle Burra and mention the gift shop. So if you want to help PokeMMO with their server expenses, please purchase the move Ocaronas from the gift shop. It would be really appreciated. Now, as a note, I do not receive any compensation from PokeMMO as far as the gift shop is concerned, so you don't have to worry about me being compensated for that. In fact, I bought the move Ocaronas from the gift shop myself because that's how much I cherish this game. I want to see this game flourish. If you need any HM moves, feel free to donate to PokeMMO and you can be able to get those move Ocaronas. Alright. So, yes, I am glad that Burrow gave us the most difficult team to battle against. Even though that's a Smeargle, do not, and I was mistaken for this, do not think that this is the easiest team that you have ever seen. This is the hardest team you're going to see, because what Smeargle's going to do is quite evil. First of all, we're going to set up the table, and then we're going to do Eruption. So, what Smeargle's going to do is going to be quite evil. First, it's going to do Spore, and then after that, then it's going to be Moody. Now, a random stat is going to be increased or decreased, and by the way, both of them have Focus Sash. So this is Baru set number 4. Alright, so this team is evil because he keeps using Spore every time. And now there's going to be some random stats, is that the random stat that's going to go up and a random stat that's going to go down. And it's unpredictable. That's why I say it's evil, because now the speed is going up and now Smeargle is pretty fast, especially with that speed boost now. Now it's just going to Spore everything, and now we're just going to be forced to deal with Smeargle. Now, we could be forced to deal with Smeargle, or actually, I don't want to switch out because then Heracross is going to do close combat or something just to finish off my Typhlosion. So I don't want my Grass type to have the brunt of dealing with Heracross's close combat. I'm going to go ahead and mention this Smeargle's evil set. Alright. Its ability is Moody, its item is Focus Sash, and its moves are Protect, Baton Pass, Spore, and Destiny Bond. Spore is the evil move that Smeargle has. And by the way, if Smeargle thinks that it's going to die, then it does Destiny Bond. This Smeargle is just pure evil. Alright. And Heracross's ability is Swarm, and its item is Focus Sash, and its moves are Close Combat, Mega Horn, Stone Edge, and Bullet Seed. However, if I were you, I would deal with Smeargle first, because Smeargle is just it's just evil. Like if you don't deal with it, then it's going to kill you. It's either going to kill you with Destiny Bond, or it's just going to flat out kill you. Like with Spore, it's going to have one of its allies kill you for it. So, there we go. So now we essentially eliminated the evil from this battle. So now we have Crustle. Crustle, something a little less evil, but its ability is Sturdy, which we have completely ruined because of the Stealth Rock. And the item is a Choice Band, and the moves are Rock Wrecker, X Scissor, Giga Impact, and Rock Slide. Alright, you just have to hope that the Torkoal wakes up. But meanwhile, while I wait, I can do Leaf Blade, and I can knock out, or at least hope that I can knock out Crustle. I keep forgetting Crustle's a Rock type, and Rock type normally has a good defense stat. Not really a good special defense stat, but they're known for their good defense stat. Alright. Alright, man. That was real OP. We're gonna go ahead and... Alright, so I want to go ahead and do Psychic here. And then I'm just gonna wait for Crustle to either knock out Torkoal or... I mean, it's gonna knock out one of us. Or one of the Pokemon here. Oh, it's gonna recharge now. Like, it's, oh man, so that gave us some ample time. Let's see if that's enough. Yes! Okay, good. So now we get to deal with the other 3 Pokemon here, which are Flygon. Flygon's ability is Levitate, its item is Focus Sash, and its moves are Giga Drain, Draco Meteor, Earth Power, and Heat Wave. And the other Pokemon here is Ariados. Ariados' ability is Swarm. Its item is Focus Sash, and its moves are Mega Horn, Dig, Struggle Bug, and Sucker Punch. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the Energy Ball here. Yeah, that's close. Okay. And the last Pokemon's going to be Leafeni. Leafeni's ability is Swarm, and its item is Choice Scarf, and its moves are Leaf Blade, X Scissor, Aerial Ace, and Me First. Alright, and Hidden Power Fire should be able to OHKO it since Hidden Power Fire is, you know, it's actually Leafeni's quad weak against the fire type, so yeah. So a fire move has a very good possibility of knocking out Leafeni. So we would have knocked it out anyways, but we did ruin some other sturdy users and Focus Sash users, like Ariados and Flygon. Or, not Flygon. Ariados and Crustle. They were not able to use that ability. Alright. And now this is the part where it gets a little bit more difficult. So this is gym number 4, and now you have to push certain buttons. And this is what makes the Unova Gym Run so much, well, let's just say, so much work. You have to figure out like what button to press. You have to make it in time for a roller coaster. Okay. So now this thing. Did you see what I did there? I basically paused, so you don't have to be tortured waiting for the roller coaster. But it would have taken a long time to wait for that roller coaster. And now we just have to wait for this one. All right. And now we get to battle the gym leader. Oh boy. The gym I'm actually kind of scared to cover is the 8th gym. Oh my, that's going to be real scary. Oh, the horror. Alright, so Ampharos and Milotic. So let's go ahead and cover that set. That's set number 2. Ampharos, its ability is Static, its item is Air Balloon, and its moves are Electro Web, Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, and Hidden Power Grass. And Milotic's ability is Cute Charm, its item is Rendu Berry, and its moves are Icy Wind, Scald, Ice Beam, and Recover. Alright, so... Oh, oops. Did I just do a move? I'm going to do Stealth Rock here. There we go. And I'm going to do Eruption in hopes that I can knock out both of them. Heracross is knocked out, and let's see if my Milotic is knocked out. Well, I didn't expect my Milotic to be knocked out because my Milotic has a pretty high HP stat. We could research that right now. So its HP stat is 95 and the special defense is 125. Yeah, no wonder why it survived my eruption. You know, you have all that. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, so this Chichino's ability is Skill Link, which means that it's guaranteed to hit 5 times if there's a move that is a multi-hit move. And the item is a Choice Band, and the moves are Tail Slap, Brick Break, Bullet Seed, and U-Turn. And then we have Electros. Electros is the only Pokemon, I believe, in the entire Pokemon franchise, right? I think it's the only Pokemon in the entire Pokemon franchise that has no weakness, because, you know, on PokeMMO we have Sableye, and Sinnoh comes out, we're going to have Spiritomb, and those two Pokemon don't have any weaknesses on PokeMMO, but the other gens, with the Fairy type there on those gens, the Fairy type has essentially eliminated Sableye, and Spiritomb's title is having no weaknesses. So now, in the regular Pokemon franchise, Electros is the only Pokemon with no weakness. On PokeMMO, Electros has Sableye and Spiritomb to keep it company. Alright, in that exclusive no weakness club. So its ability is Levitate, its item is Life Orb, and its moves are Acid Spray, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Giga Drain. Alright. Now let's go ahead and knock out... Oh, we have Zebra Strika as well. Zebra Strika's ability is Sap Sipper. Don't hit it with the grass type moves, otherwise it's going to boost its stat there. Wild Charge, Low Kick, Overheat, and Hidden Power Ice, and its item is Life Orb. Alright, there we go. I might as well tell you what the last Pokemon is. The last Pokemon is going to be Emolga. Emolga's ability is Static, and its item is Flying Gem. Its moves are Electroweb, Volt Switch, Acrobatics, and Tailwind. And it should take a little bit of some chip damage because its weakness is it's 2 times weak to Rock type, so it should be able to take a little bit of some damage as it comes in. Alright. So now we're just going to wait until we get the next trolley here. The 5th gym is actually a lot easier to navigate. You know what I like about this gym? This gym, we don't... Like, in Unova, we don't even have to switch all the weather teams. I mean, we only get to switch a weather team once, and that weather team is going to be the Hail team, actually. And that's going to be for the 8th gym. So yeah, for the rest of these gyms, other than the 8th gym, are all going to be this team that I have on me now. I decided to take a break from the Bestfriends account from a little bit, and decided to do the clay battle right here. Let's go ahead. There we go. So let's go ahead and see what Clay Battle has to offer here. Hippowdon and Sandslash. Alright, so that's going to be Clay number 1. Alright, so Hippowdon has the ability Sandstream. Its item is Air Balloon, and its moves are Earthquake, Rock Slide, Crunch, and Slack Off. And Sandslash's ability is Sand Rush, and its item is Ground Gem, Its moves are Earthquake, Rock Slide, Night Slash, and Stealth Rock. Alright, so we're going to set up the table. And by the way, I do have to note something here. I don't just show off these particles for bragging rights. The reason why I show off the particles is because I want to use them as visual aids, so that way you as the viewers can keep track of who's setting up the weather and who's doing the attacking or who's benefiting off of that weather team. So if you see a pumpkin animation for a certain Pokemon, then you know that it is an attacker. And if you see a candy shower on a certain Pokemon, then you know who the weather setter is. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the Flygon and the Excadrill. So the Flygon and Excadrill, Flygon's ability is Levitate, its item is Ground Gem, and its moves are Earthquake, Draco Meteor, Superpower, and Thunder Punch. And Excadrill's ability is Sand Rush, its item is Air Balloon, and its moves are Earthquake, Iron Head, Rock Slide, and Brick Break. Alright, there's Gliscor and Steelix. So Gliscor's ability was Sand Veil, its item was Flying Gem, and its moves are Earthquake, Acrobatics, Rock Slide, and Tailwind. And Steelix's ability is Sheer Force, and its item is Air Balloon. Its moves are Earthquake, Iron Tail, Rock Slide, and Ice Fang. Let's go ahead and finish off Clay, and then I'm going to kick it back to the Best Friends account. And now we're going to go up. Oh, oops. I clicked the wrong button. Now I'm going up. Let's go up here, and then we're going to go over here to the 6th gym, which is going to be the cannon puzzle. And actually, this puzzle, out of all the puzzles in Unova, you know, the simple puzzle I kind of like, but there's one puzzle that really does, like, I don't know, just screams fun for me. Like, it's almost like a circus performance. I love, like, shooting myself in cannons. It's just like you don't... It's hard to do that in real life. I mean, I guess you can if you're really determined, but you know, like, I love the idea of just like shooting yourself in cannons. Like that's just that is so much fun for me. I love doing that. I think this person following me also enjoys that as well. Hello there, Love Chin. How you doing? Alright, so... oh, she's in Team Cool. Alright. There we go. So, yeah, and you get to shoot yourself in rings, too. Almost. This is like a circus. It's great. I love it. This is probably the most entertaining gym that I've ever had to deal with. Now, if you're doing the Amulet Coin run, you should talk to Skyla right here, but due to camera purposes, I'm going to talk to her right here, so you can see me. Alright. So let's go ahead and talk about Skyline number 3, which is Mandibuzz. Its ability is Overcoat. Its item is the Citrus Berry, and the moves are Snarl, Toxic, Roost, and Tailwind. And Emolga, its ability is Static, and its item is Flying Gem, and its moves are Electro Web, Thunderbolt, U-Turn, and Acrobatics. So let's go ahead and talk about Flygon and Swanna. So this is Skyline number 3. So Swanna's ability is Big Pecs. His item is Power Herb, and its moves are Sky Attack, Scald, Ice Beam, and Tailwind. And then we have Flygon. Flygon's ability is Levitate, and its item is Choice Specs. And its moves are Dragon Meteor, Heat Wave, Earth Power, and Bug Buzz. And Miss Magius's ability is Levitate. Its item is Choice Scarf. Its moves are Shadow Ball, Me First, Thunderbolt, and Energy Ball. And Swoobat's ability is Simple, and its item is Life Orb, and its moves are Giga Drain, Stored Power, Heat Wave, and Calm Mind. Alright, there we go. And now we're going to go over to the 7th gym in Unova. All right. And this is probably the easiest place for your Sun team, since you can essentially eruption everything out of existence. And the best thing about that is that, meanwhile, while Typhlosion is having fun blasting, volcanic level of lava out of its fire main, you can set up those stealth rocks. You can set up the table with stealth rocks, and you can essentially deactivate any Focus Sash Pokemon that are available in Bryson's team. So this is a Vanillix and a Glaceon. So this is Bryson number 2. No, this is Bryson number 3. Bryson number 3. So Vanillix ability is Snow Warning. Its item is Icy Rock, and its moves are Blizzard, Hidden Power, Ground, Flash Cannon, and Mirror Coat. Then we have Glaceon. Glaceon's ability is Snow Cloak. Its item is Bright Powder, and its moves are Blizzard, Shadow Ball, Hyper Voice, and Hidden Power Rock. Yeah, let's go ahead and set up those rocks, and let's go ahead and set up the eruption. Yeah, and there's one Focus Sash user in this team, so we can be able to deactivate the Focus Sash after we get done setting up the rocks. And this is Bryson number 3. Jinx is the Focus Sash user, so we just deactivated the Jinx there. Before we talk about Jinx, let's go ahead and talk about Glalie. Glalie's ability is Ice Body. His item is Leftovers, and his moves are Blizzard, Super Fang, Hidden Power, Electric, and Protect. Jinx's ability is Dry Skin, so don't hit it with a Water-type move, otherwise it's going to heal itself. Its items is Focus Sash, and thanks to that Stealth Rock, we deactivated the Focus Sash. And the moves are Blizzard, Psychic, Fake Out, and Lovely Kiss. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit the Jinx there. And by the way, Dry Skin also makes it so that way Sun moves hit really hard. So, yeah, that's definitely a benefit. So, the last two Pokemon in this set are Lapras and Beartic. So Lapras' ability is Water Absorb, its item is Lumberry, and its moves are Waterfall, Drill Run, Ice Shard, and Outrage. And Beartic's ability is Snow Cloak, its item is Bright Powder, and its moves are Icicle Crash, Super Power, Shadow Claw, and Aqua Jet. Alright. And we should win against Bryson in no time here. And then we could deal with the 8th gym, which that's going to be quite a puzzle. But before we deal with the 8th gym, we're going to have to pause, but we're going to take the pause break once we arrive at Opelucid. Alright. Alright, so we're going to take the pause break right here. So we're going to be right back. Please stay tuned to the Mayor Bestfriends YouTube channel for further gym coverage. Alright, we are back. And I just want to go to the gym right away because the puzzle is quite laborious. So we're going to spend a lot of time dealing with the Dragon Head puzzle. Alright, so we have the Hail team ready. And all we can do is just Blizzard spam unless... You know, Lapras... If there's a Lapras in the Iris team, then that's going to be a real interesting... That's going to be real interesting to cover. Because there's a different way to handle it. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Before I go on. Congratulations, Tiger Fenris. Congratulations on your shiny... Mescurain. Congrats. Or Mespiquin. There we go. It's a little late for me, so apologize if I misspelled the name, but congratulations on your shiny. That's I saw it in the corner of my eye, and I just had to congratulate him on that. Alright, so this is going to be quite a bit of some work. I don't want to pause the tape here because I want you all to see how much time this takes so that you can take this into consideration as you're doing your Amulet coin run. So there we go. So then we got to go over here, then we got to go down here. And then here's the thing. The Dragon Head's already turned to the left, but the game forces us to click the head again, so we reset it. So then we have to go back down all the way around again, and then the Dragon Head's going to turn left. and then we're going to go down on the other panel, and then the dragon head is going to look straight up, and then from there we can go over to the gym leader. Alright, so there we go, there's that. And then we're going to click it one more time. There we go. And now, all we need to do is just click the switch one more time, and we should have complete access to the gym leader from this point. Alright, so I'm going to access her from right here so you can see me. Alright, so what set is Iris going to bring? Iris is going to bring set number... Alright, so this is not the Lapras Dredagon set, but this set is still interesting to cover. This set is set number 2. So this Salamence has the ability Intimidate, and it has the item White Herb, and its moves are Draco Meteor, Heat Wave, Air Cutter, and Tailwind. And Aggron's ability is Sturdy. Its item is Choice Band. Its moves are Stone Edge, Heavy Slam, Low Kick, and Fire Punch. Alright. So, how are we going to defeat this team? Well, first we're going to go ahead and do the Water Absorb on Aggron, and then we're going to do Blizzard and essentially knock out the Salamence. Since Blizzard has 100% accuracy, we can guarantee that hit, and then there we go. So now we can guarantee a knockout by doing Water Pulse and hitting Aggron on its weak side, which is water and ground and fighting. But we don't have access to ground and fighting, we just have access to the water type. We're going to take advantage of that. So now we have Samurott and Hydreigon. So Samurott has the ability Torrent. Its item is Life Orb, and its moves are Aqua Tail, Aqua Jet, Mega Horn, and Ice Beam. And then we have Hydreigon. Hydreigon's ability is Levitate. Its item is White Herb, and its moves are Draco Meteor, Heat Wave, Earth Power, and Dark Pulse. Actually, what I would like to do is do Hidden Power, so that way I could do Blizzard right here, and then I can essentially knock out the Hydreigon. And then I can do Hidden Power Rock, so I could be able to knock out Samurott there. There's just 2 more Pokemon here. So Dredagon's ability is Rough Skin. Its item is the Yachi Berry. The moves are Dragon Claw, Sucker Punch, Super Power, and Rock Slide. And then we have a Haxorus, which Haxorus's ability is Mold Breaker. Its item is the Salic Berry, and the moves are Dragon Claw, Reversal, Endure, and Swords Dance. Alright, so this Dredagon is more offensive rather than defensive, because if it was defensive, then it would have had Glare in its moves arsenal, but it doesn't. So there we go. So there's the Yachi Berry in activation. Then we just knocked out the Haxorus, and then all we needed is just Vanillix to finish the job, which it's going to do right here. And then we're going to exit the gym and sign off of this video. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and exit this gym. And with that, let's go ahead and sign off here. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Mayor Best Friends YouTube channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to my content. Like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Mayor Best Friends YouTube channel signing off. PokeMMO Mayor at your service.